Welcome to this energy reading with myself. My name's Ben. This reading is for awakening people that are going within themselves to change themselves. They probably didn't like who they were or what they were going to become. And there's a lot of changes here. So this is for a 3-year period. That deeper changes are going to happen if you are a person like this. Say you are currently like this, or you're in the process of changing. You really care what people think about you. You get hurt very easily. You put other people before your own well-being first. You have a big heart, open heart. You care about the world. You love animals. So one could say you wonder why you're so helpful. You're an empath, and yet you seem to get walked all over. And the people who are, you could say, a bit of an arsehole seem to do really well in life because they're detached and not bothered. So this might be a strange inner change that's going to happen to you, that I'm seeing for people who are awakening, that I'm going to say this, how the universe is going to heal your insides, or you're going to heal your insides, because you're living inside your body. And that change can be quite difficult, really, because most people are living on the outside. Let's go to McDonald's now for a burger. Let's go to the cinema. Let's go here. Let's go mountain climbing. Let's go on a bike ride. So that kind of life is sort of secondary if you're having a deep awakening or you're resonating with what I'm saying now, because you're going to have what's going on inside you to deal with nearly 99% of the time. And it can be very challenging. It can be a pain in the arse because you feel like you've lost your life, but you haven't. The universe is picking you out because you chose to do it to heal up. So that's what I'm getting, is these are the kind of cycles, not dark night of the soul, they're just, you're living inside your body. So these cycles can take years and years to work them through you. Can't get my words out. Work through you so you can release them. So let's do some cards to see what you're going to experience as you're on your early awakening journey. And I'll get it straight away. People are going to probably start calling you a bit cold. You've changed. What's happening to you? You used to be so helpful. Well, it's going, the universe and yourself, it's time to fill your cup first, and it's time to put yourself first, because the abundance you want in your life, you won't get it unless you do the inner work. But you're going to do the inner work anyway, because if you got this far in the video, you already know, your higher self already knows that you came to do this work. And it's going to be challenging, exhausting. I get a lot of rest coming up because the body needs to be still. You're not sleeping, I'd call this. You've got to be still and allow the changes to unfold within the body. You might even just be lying on the floor in nature. It's that intense here. So I said it. 6-year period, isn't it? Yes. So let's see. It's key to remember this, is what you're going through, nobody else is going to be going through it that you possibly know. And you're living from inside your body. It's key to remember that. So whatever you change in your body, the energies you release, fear, guilt, resentment, hatred, even the times when you fell in love and you got hurt, the more you can release it, the universe is going to toughen you up for where it wants you to go. You're not being cold. You're being more balanced. You're being more within your body. You're not so ripe like you were when you were younger. So that's really exciting, really. But it can be a bit disorientating. So let's see what card you get. We'll pick 2 for just this period in time. I want that one. I want that one. I'm going to wait before I say that. Damn, right. So you got the Queen of Swords. If you can see that there. She is holding a vase full of water. She's pouring it out. So how I see that is, she can seem a bit of an icy figure on that. She's not showing any emotions in her body. But I see that as you becoming more confident. You're becoming more balanced. You sat straight with the spine straight. And you're pouring away your past. So you're pouring away your conditioning. That's how I see that. And I also see she's got the sword faced upwards there. It's almost saying stop. You're saying stop to people that are no longer who you were pleasing. You're tired of people pleasing, and you're tired of helping the world, because you have to. This world has to have the polarity. You have to have rain and sun, moon and sunshine, love, joy, sadness, crying. We have to have that. So it's time for you to use your darkness to become free. So that's how I see that card. Is that's what I'm going to say for that. Is you're pouring away your past, and it's going to take time. I really get that. There's some people here that they're not going to like what's going to happen to you or how you've become, but it's progression. You're getting off the needy vibration. I'm really getting that. The needy vibration doesn't bring freedom, doesn't bring abundance, because you're always wanting, you're always needing, and you got the sun. So how I see that is a new character developing within you. You've been in the dark. You've been in the dark for a long time. And the sun, that character's waiting for the harvest to come round. I'm shooting this in December. We're nearly in January now. The 30th today. So that's you in a period of time. But I also get it's going to be chopping and changing here. He's glowing. He's glowing with freedom, with abundance. I'm also going to see how you're going to be faced within yourself as an awakening person. And I get you're going to doubt yourself, because what you're going to go back to is the mind stream. You're going to go back to your conditioning. Like, what do you do? What do you do for comfort? I used to eat a lot, so eat rubbish food like McDonald's, chip shop. So what's going to be your distraction here is your conditioning. So you lose being the observer of your conditioning. So the more you can be the observer, the more you'll be in your body, and you'll be dealing with your gunk, what's inside you. So I get there's going to be distractions here. I'm going to get you very busy as well these couple of years coming up. So you've got to give time to rest. Some of you are going to have a complete clean slate of friends. Because, pick that one. They're no longer going to be on your page. And I know this is torture. If you've had a lot of friends, it's going to demand solitude for you. You've got to be on your own to do this work, and it can be frustrating. So let's see what you got. Ooh. So, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Hold that there for you to see. How I'm reading that is your block is going to be you. If I hold that still enough, the man's head is down on the horse. So you're going into the unknown, and you go into the abyss. You're going into the abyss inside you, you don't know where you're going. So how I read that is, there's money coming in, you're ready to reap the harvest, but it's going to take some time on your own. You can see nature's in full bloom there, so nature's speaking to you for you to go and walk out in nature and be comfortable with yourself. And there's a little sheep there. Can you see that? You probably can't see that on there, but there's a sheep and it's on its own. This work, you have to be on your own to do the inner work, and then your reality will change on the outside, because that's really what we want. A lot of people come to a psychic, or I've done lots of readings in the past, where they want change. When's this going to happen? When am I going to feel better? Well, that'll come, and then you've still got you to deal with. But you're in an awakening and you're dealing with that you. Ooh. So you've got the Justice card there, and I see that as you coming to terms with your conditioning, and I see it as you accepting yourself. You can see she's very balanced. She's got some scales in her hand that says balance, but I also see that owl on her shoulder, and she's very alert. Her eyes are open now, so you're having an awakening. You're seeing reality for what it is. You're seeing yourself for what it is. So I'm seeing that as justice for the past. You've dealt with your conditioning, and it's going to take some work. Balance, it's all there. And I do feel it's just going to be a bit brutal these 3 years for you, if you're still watching this video to now. Because it's only you that knows yourself. So be with yourself as much as you can. I mentioned rest earlier in the video. We need rest so you can get your balance back and know what to do. I haven't decided yet what I'm doing. I'm just shuffling. Oh, one's fell out. Also, I'm getting this right at the end is, I've mentioned paying attention to yourself. The more you can deal with yourself, the more you'll be free of these, what everybody else is trying to tell you to do. And you'll know what to do. The more you'll be in tune with your higher self. This is what these stages are for. This is really what an awakening is about. It's about you paying attention to yourself. So I'm going to do one more card there and see what I get. Oh, we're going to go for that one. So you got the High Priestess. So how I see that is you can see she's got her back to the painting. There's a painting on the wall which is very beautiful. There's a waterfall, there's nature, there's freedom. But she's walking down the stairs and it's quite dark on the left. So this is what I talked about. You've got to go into your darkness. So this is what it's going to feel like. You're going to have a glimpse of the sun at the start. The universe is going to give you like a light of, this is what it could be. This is what it does. What it does to me anyway. It gives you a light of what you've got to do in your awakening. I would get glimpses of like years and years ahead. Oh, I've got to do this. Or, I've got to write my book. I was dead excited. And then, it all went. Now you've got to do the work to become free, to get on the frequency for you to get the good changes come into your body. So I see that as you're walking down and the flowers are on the floor, look. So it's a bit all over the place. But that's what I see for you. She's walking down into the darkness to deal with it. But you can do it. That's what you came to do. You're watching a channel like this. You probably don't know what was happening to your body, but stay in it as much as you can and let the busyness of this world just take care of itself. You're going to come out of that. There is absolutely no way you can deal with this intensity in your body and be in the busy world for possibly 4 or 5 hours a day. You need so much time to process because you're so open. You're so open to everything. So take your time and be the observer. You lose being the observer. You're back in the mind stream. You're back in this reality. So stay the observer. Be with yourself and see what these years unfold for you. Because you came